And now, your Midday Ark-La-Miss news update.
Wednesday afternoon, thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Randy Stone with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. Following an emotional debate on the House floor, Louisiana lawmakers passed a bill prohibiting diversity, equity, and inclusion programs at state-funded institutions. The bill's representative, Emily Charvert of Baton Rouge, says it does not ban teachers' DEI concepts, but rather its requirement for students to graduate. Opponents calling the bill a step backwards. It now heads to the Senate. In education news, a standout student from St. Frederick is on his way to Washington, D.C. to represent the state of Louisiana in a national competition. 8th grader Chidu Ani-Malay is competing in the Scripps National Spelling Bee. NBC 10's Shaw Pryor had the chance to speak with him.
Exhilarated. A word that may be hard for some of us to spell, but not for 14-year-old St. Frederick student Chidu Ani-Malay. Chidu is on his way to compete in the Scripps National Spelling Bee and will be the first ever St. Frederick student to do so. After winning regionals in March, Chidu and his mom have been hard at work for nationals. She gives him a new list of words every day.
And then I'll go back to her and I'll be like, oh, I'm ready. And then she'll just like say the word and I'll spell it back to her. Me and my mom have been studying and I think I'm ready for it.
Even though Chidu is excited and confident, there's still some nerves there for the 14-year-old.
I feel like there's like a lot of ways to mess up when you're spelling. Like if you just misspeak or something, then you can be out just like that, even after you've been studying for that long. So I feel like that's where the nervousness comes from.
The entire St. Frederick's community is ready to cheer Chidu on as he gets ready to compete.
Chidu is an amazing young man and from an amazing family. As far as I know, is the first ever student to make it to Washington for the Scripps National Spelling Bee. I'm going to be watching and cheering for him. Yes, ma'am. So excited.
Leading up to the competition, Chidu will be studying hard, but he'll also be making time for the things he loves, like playing basketball with his friends and his brother. The competition will take place on May 27th through the 29th, and for more information on how to watch, visit myarklamiss.com. Reporting at St. Frederick School here in Monroe, I'm Shaw Pryor.
Well, the University of Louisiana Monroe has named its 10th president, and for the first time, it's a woman. Dr. Carrie Castile faces the challenge of the university's budget shortfall crisis. The university is in the red to the tune of $4 to $5 million this fiscal year. A budget shortfall of $10 to $12 million is expected next year. Castile says she will be meeting with the chief financial officer and other officers to address this issue.
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
Will remain mostly clear throughout parts this afternoon, and it's going to be less humid. That's the important thing. Still warm though. We're still going to rise to mid-upper 80s and still push near that 90 mark for our daytime high temperatures. Overnight, we're going to see just a few clouds. We'll start to see clouds increase throughout parts of tomorrow, and we will see a frontal boundary pass over, which will have a chance to spark up some shower thunderstorms, and there still remains a chance we could see some high winds along this particular boundary layer as it kind of pushes further southward, and then we will start to clear out as we get closer towards Friday, and that's when we kind of start to see our winds return normally and get an actual taste of some slightly cooler air, which will drop the daytime high temperature for Friday mostly to the mid and lower 80s. So for today, we'll reach near 88, near 90 in a lot of places, but it's just less humid. And then tonight, we're going to be in the lower 60s for lows, mainly quiet, and then tomorrow, we'll see that chance for shower thunderstorms. Now, by the weekend, we will start off dry, and then we'll see more storms returning on Sunday and for Memorial Day as well. Now, after we get to Memorial Day, that's when temperatures do start to trend a little bit cooler and give us a break of being so close near this 90 mark. As we get closer towards Wednesday and Thursday, continue lower 80s and be relatively pleasant. Lows will be mostly mid-60s.
That's it for our update today on this Wednesday. NBC News continues. Get those St. Jude tickets for under $700 and go to Max and let's support our Veterans Food Drive. God bless.